Hey guys, Thunderstruck MTV here. Well, this is going to be, I guess, an update video on what started out as my 2024 Santa Cruz Chameleon version 8 matte blackout frame and has turned into something quite different. If you have already seen the video of my build on that matte blackout, stick around. There are some changes. I'm going to show you the final build here, and there are quite a few changes. I think some of you are going to get a kick out of them. Some of them are pretty big. So anyway, what's behind me? Well, I'll show you. It's the end result of what happened with my matte blackout bike. Paint defect. I received the frame behind me in 8 days from when I made the first claim to Santa Cruz. On top of that, I received a free set of Santa Cruz carbon 35 millimeterized bars, I guess as a token of their appreciation. That was pretty cool as well. So behind me, this is the option that I chose of the 3 that I was offered for warranty, and here it is. This is a 2023 Santa Cruz Chameleon version 8, and it is in the gloss navy blue colorway. And here's the final result, my final build. Quite a bit different. Some eagle eyes may have already spotted some differences here from the first build, and we will get into those. This is the same size large. And yeah, I'm really happy with the way it came out. So if I don't mention a specific component on here, that means it's the exact same that was on the matte blackout bike. I'm going to put all the build specs to this one in the description below so you can check it out. So let's get into it. There's a couple of pink elephants in the room, and I'm sure they've been spotted. I'm sure somewhere down the bottom of the planet, Colin is getting a big kick out of this down in Australia. And yep, that is a mechanical SRAM X01 rear derailleur, of course, being controlled from an X01 shifter. And I went with a Shimano SP41 cable housing, and that is a SRAM X01 10 to 50 tooth rear cassette to replace the Garbarook that I had before. So why the change? Well, I'm not going to get into it too much, other than it was the first ascent on the only ride I did on that bike. The first ascent, I knew it was coming off. For all the reasons I've talked about before, the thing just flapped around. When the clutch can't keep up with the chain on the hardtail, the big heavy body swings back and forth and slams violently up against the B-screw tension plate of the dropout, and it can be felt in the feet, it can be felt in the hands. It just stinks. And I knew that first ascent, that was coming off the bike. I got a kick out of it. Now, if you saw the video before where I put it back on, it's because I got it for a ridiculous price. I did really well. I've already sold it. I've already got the money. I did really well on the sale. I already sold my Fox Factory 34 as well. I did very well on that. So between both of those, I was able to pay for pretty much all these new items I'm talking about. Pretty much just a little bit of money out of pocket. So yeah. Happy in every single way. It's just back to the mechanical. Got a video a couple videos ago on why I went back to mechanical after access. There you go, Colin, you called it. You know me better than I know me. So that's the first major change. Along with that, a minor change. That is a 5 dev chainring, 30 tooth, 3 millimeter offset boost, for no other reason other than because it looks badass. Went ahead and got that. So that's new as well from the previous build. The second elephant in the room, yep, that is a SRAM Access Reverb 170 millimeter 31.6. I am a self-proclaimed Magura Iron fanboy. I've had the Magura Iron V2 version 2 on old Greenie over here. Yes, this is green. I don't care what Santa Cruz says. That's green. I've had the V2 on here for years, well over 4, and loved it. So it made sense to go ahead and try the version 3. That thing came off the bike immediately. That's all I'm going to go into that right now because a video is coming up. I'm going to go ahead and make a video on it. So no more spoiler alerts. I'll release that video here in a month or so of why that's off. So that's the other big change. So far, I love it. Just around the neighborhood here. I absolutely love the way the access goes. Lightning quick, easy install. So yeah, that was the other main huge change. Another pretty good change is, yep, Shimano Deore 6100 brakes. On the previous build, I was Shimano XTR 9120 4-piston brakes. And why the change? Well, it goes back, I got a couple of videos on why I think the Deore 6100s are Shimano's best brake and an upgrade in every way. I have the 9120s on here. There was enough concern in my head when I had them on Old Greenie that the wandering bite point was enough of an issue. There was enough aroma, enough smell of it here and there, while not as bad as my XTs, it was still there, that I thought to myself, you know, I don't want to mess with this freaking internal cable routing and trying to stuff that foam damper in here ever again. So I thought, you know what, let me go with what I know works brake-wise, and that is, for me, the tried and true and tested 2-piston Shimano Deore 6100 brakes, front and rear. So those are the big changes as well. Cable routing, I think, came out really, really good again on the cable routing. I used my wife's hair dryer to get the little form that I wanted on my non-drive side. Moto style braking, it's a little bit harder. But yeah, you know, again, to me, I would like to invite whoever green lit the, hey, let's make internal cable routing over here and let's remove those, you know, 3 external zip ties. Whoever green lit that at Santa Cruz, come on over. We'll have a barbecue, we'll have some beers, we'll go swimming. And then I'm going to kick you right. And there's enough violence in the world. I'm not going to be kicking nads, but I would just love to just say, what in the heck for 20 inches to make it internal? It's just, to me, it isn't worth it. Yes, I will agree. It does look nice now, but I won't be changing brakes anytime soon. So that's why I went with the 6100s. Another change. And before we get to my favorite change, which you guys are looking at right now, but another change I needed was I went to a 42.5 mil Bergtech Enduro MK3 stem. I had a 50 mil length on here, but after about halfway through the first ride, I realized I was a little bit too stretched out. Now, Santa Cruz, when you buy a complete version 8 bike, they ship those things with the 42.5. Well, I kind of thought I knew better and thought, hey, 50 felt good in the neighborhood, which it did. But yeah, Santa Cruz obviously knows best. So 42.5 is just perfect. It kind of fits the seated position and the pedally position just perfect. So I'm real happy with that change as well. And then the only other change I made on this bike you guys have been looking at, and it's quite frankly my favorite, and it are these Tenet bars. So I had these bars on the matte Blackout, but they were the black. Same thing. These are Tenet Bodum, I think it's Bodum AL, 35 millimeter clamp, 40 millimeter rise, and 5 degree up, 9 degree back. And this silver, I just think ties in perfectly with the fork. I just think it looks, you know, pretty kick-ass. I kind of like my silver accents, and that was something different with the bars. And these were for no other reason than I just wanted them for color. My other bars got one ride on them, and brand new. They're sitting on the other side of that truck under that Santa Cruz jersey. Kind of funny, just sitting over there. I'll probably sell them, or maybe I'll put them on Old Greenie over there. We'll see. But other than that, guys, that is pretty much the changes I have made. If I didn't talk about it, that means that the components, you know, just swapped right over. But at the end of the day, I thought I was going to be a little bit bummed out. I thought I was going to be settling when I settled for the gloss navy blue and navy. It just didn't sound, you know, I wanted a bike. I wanted a neutral bike. That's why I bought. I mean, if I would have wanted this, I would have bought this 2 years ago. But I wanted the matte Blackout. But you know what? After getting it in person, it is freaking awesome. So the only thing I'm on, I don't know, is the vibrancy, call it electric blue, of the Santa Cruz emblem, for a better word. I don't know what else to call that. I don't know where I'm going to be with that. I may go with a metallic silver from Slick Graphics, Santa Cruz graphic, and that might just be completely sick, and I might do that. It wouldn't surprise me in the next video if that's done. And it wouldn't surprise me if you're watching this in 3 years and my bike's still sitting here and it's still blue. I don't know which way I'm going to go on that. I don't know which way. Don't know how I feel yet. But yeah, everything else totally dig. So let me know in the comments. Let me have it on the Access fiasco. I've been pretty vocal on what I think about Access, and I tried it. Go back and look at the video for see how much I got it for and why I tried it on this bike. No sense, you know, beating the dead horse with that. So anyway, guys, gals, that is the update of what once was a 2024 matte blackout bike is now, well, a 2023 gloss navy blue. And I think it came out pretty damn good. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? What choices did I make good? What did I screw up? What would you have done different? You know, all of that good stuff. I'm totally open to any comments and criticisms in the comment section. I love it. So anyway, guys, gals, thanks for watching, and look for some more component videos coming up here pretty soon. But you know what? We just got to get one more look going across because those bars are ridiculous. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.